Hello, my friends. Welcome to a brand new playthrough. So, this will be my blind playthrough of Disco Elysium. Now, I've been pondering whether I should do this or not, but it's very different from what I did before because lastly I did a I did a challenge mod for Final Fantasy X, which is all about combat, which is all about uh, a challenging a challenging mod. However, this is completely different. This is a game that is fully based on story and character progression and has actually no combat whatsoever. And I was actually very curious to try this one because other than being challenged, I do also like a very compelling story and a very diverse or special way of character progression, because I've heard that this game actually has it's very good. From what I've heard, it's a very good game. I also never played it before. It's also a CRPG, which I like. It's also based on dice rolls with skill checks, anything. But it also has a very compelling story, and I'm very curious to try it out. I want to try it out with you. Like I said, this is blind. I have no idea what I'm getting myself in. I get a gist of the game. I know it's a game about you're a cop, or a detective in a city. The world is a little bit special, but has the similarities with our own society that I know. And also your character, the detective. Yeah, you can choose what he's like, and what choices you make will matter in this game, and the skills you develop will matter. So that's all I know about it. That's all I know. And there's been a murder, and you need to solve it. That's all I know. So I'm actually very curious to try this. So this will be my first playthrough. I know first playthroughs of a good game are always special. So I hope I can share this experience with you, and I hope I don't screw up. But as I've heard, you cannot really screw up in this game. You just go with the flow, you embrace the choices, you embrace the failure, and you just get on with it. Now, what I also want to specify is that, I'm going to like role play a certain character. So when I'm going to start this game, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to be this kind of detective. I'm going to be this kind of person. I'm going to role play it this way or that way so that there's some kind of consistency. I'm not going to try to get every possible dialogue option or try to get as efficient to the ending of this game as possible. That's definitely not something I want to do. I want to really like be some kind of character, or have a specific character to role play. Now, these are the three possibilities of characters. So I did check it out. I think I played like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, but then I decided just to start recording. However, these are the three kind of basic characters. Now you can also make your own, but I'm not going to do that. This is my first time. Probably I don't want to use the word power game, but I don't want to min-max or something like that. That's possibly also not possible in this game, but I think I'm going for the thinker. It's close to my kind of personality as well. I do like characters with high intelligence in pop culture, like for example House in the House series. I really like those kind of characters. Sherlock Holmes, people with a high intelligence, with a different kind of thinking, and also some kind of arrogance. Those kinds of character tropes I really enjoy. So I think I'm going to go with the thinker. The sensitive one, so I don't think I'll be a character with a lot of emotional intelligence, let's say, and physical. I don't think that's not my kind of way, at least not in these kinds of games. So I really want to try the thinker. I guess we can just start the game. I think I've been babbling on for 5 minutes, but I want to give a proper enough introduction to this game so we can move forward, and that you can know what to expect. So here, the thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, and comes up with original ideas. So that's indeed the kind of character I want to play. He's smart, but he doesn't have a kind of feel with people. and he just knows a lot and is very creative with ideas. Okay, so I think with this we can start the game. Okay, my friends, let's start our adventure in Disco Elysium. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Okay, let's begin.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Okay, immediately welcomed by some probably that's my brain talking to me. My subconscious.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wife, so that suggests I probably have an ex-wife. Okay, what was that about the ex something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I really want to know about the ex something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Here we have Allons-y, never let me go, or no, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the first response. I don't think my character is that self-destructive.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Barra.
A return trip to silence, please. Some peace of
You want me
mind.
to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop, keep singing, sing me the song of death, or wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. I don't think belittling myself is a characteristic of mine, so let's go with one.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the soul, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Okay, so I guess there's like a big secret I hold or some kind of past I definitely have that I'll need to unravel. Very curious to see how that pans out.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Okay, two choices. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more than this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I think I want this to end. I think my mind's already broken and I want it to stop.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Okay, so we're probably an alcoholic as well. Makes sense for an intelligent person. Help someone, cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Yeah, that's definitely what a hangover feels like. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? Yeah, I think I would.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. A clarion call from hell.
Alright, let's go. I do like the ominous music or ambience.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice can name a motor carriage.
A Cooper's. Okay, so I succeeded a check here. Roll 12 is quite high. Cooper's Kenema motor carriage. Okay, some kind of. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, there we lie. That's an entrance. What an introduction. A hungover, naked. Okay, let's check around here. So this is my portrait. This is my morale. Okay, I have only one morale. And I have 2 hit points, let's say, or 2 health. Although this isn't combat, it will probably come in. It will probably have meaning. Okay, so there's probably these things are highlighted. Can I turn these off with like tab or so? Oh no, tab reveals other things. Okay, check that later. Probably this is just to introduce. Okay, let's check. Let's check here. Here we go. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Okay, so we drank an entire bottle of wine. We've all been there, right? We've all been there. Let's see here. Getting my head together. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Okay, so this was... Oh, so this is all, okay, tape. Probably music tape. It's a shame, though. So what's this? This is the empty cassette case. Let's take it. Okay, so we have an inventory. Right here. Okay, so I can also wear stuff. Okay, I do need to put on some clothes eventually. So we'll get to that. Okay, what's playing now? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Okay. Cannot take it though. But I do see some clothes, so let's just at least start with putting on our trousers. Or pants, if you're American. What's this savoir-faire? I'm gonna check that out later, but let's at least take our pants, put them on. Just wanna know what this savoir-faire. Okay, so this is kind of tied to a skill. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Okay. At least it gives us some bonuses too. And this is electrochemistry. Okay. It's probably... Am I gonna take drugs? And make love. Oh. Nice. I think I chose this game. Okay, so what's this? Is this my own head? Or?
You hear a jingle.
Okay.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Alright, I'll fish them
It
out.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, so...
The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Okay, so another background check. I succeeded it again, so that's very, very nice. Already 2 good rolls in the background, so my intelligence, my encyclopedia skill at least, is coming in handy. So I'm gonna check out those whirling in rags. Hostel, probably later. It will probably be important. Okay, still having a headache. Let's just grab my jacket. Damn, this place is a mess. Okay, that's my disco-ass blazer. Some extra esprit de corps. Connect to station 41, understand cop culture. Okay, probably that'll help in being a police officer. Looks like someone skinned the blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and on the right sleeve. Okay, either this is part of the jacket or it's been fixed. It even says why it's -1 savoir faire. Tight around the thighs. Okay. But at least it's good around the crotch, so I'll have more sex appeal. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. There's someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Makes me feel a lot better. Okay, I think we still have... I think my tie's on there, so I'm going to try to grab it.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay, I can choose to do a check here. So a 10 is quite high. I think I would be smart enough to pull on the fan, on the chain. I think that's what it means.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay, let's try to get it. Fan is turned off, so I have a +3 bonus.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap.
Nice.
It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay, let's leave. I don't want to turn on the lights being hungover. Okay, I do have a neck. Okay, this is the necktie. Okay, vivid imagination. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Okay, I guess this will be our necktie for the rest of the game. Voodoo gives you some bonuses. Okay, I think savoir faire is like sneaking around. Okay, I think that's what it means. So I will definitely stand out in those clothes. Okay, let's now check out this window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Okay, let me look out the window first.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Well, not the best of views, but at least we have an ocean view, right? Okay, let's assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Says the size of the impact?
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Maybe like a brick or something?
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend.
That's why my visual calculus is high. That's why I have an intelligent character.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
But maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you.
I should go and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
I do hate it when my feet get cold. Okay, what's this? Is this a skill bonus? Oh no, this is a quest. Find your other shoe. Seems like your shoe is missing. You should find it before you go venturing into the wild. 2 shoes are better than 1. It's time to unite them. I couldn't agree more. Before I leave, I just want to check what this is. Oh, this is my skill set. Okay, so all of these have an explanation. When it comes to this, I will assess when I would level up. So this savoir-faire, where is it? It's here. Okay, sneak. It's what I thought it was. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that, but for now, I think I have everything. But maybe I should get my shoe first, and maybe check the bathroom before I leave. Get myself a little bit cleaned up. At least I got 1 shoe. At least I got 1 shoe. With green crocodile leather. It has a high heel, some chrome embellishment. Fits my left foot. Now let's find the other one. First, maybe I should get myself cleaned up. At least close the faucet, right? Okay, oof. Again, my head is trying to tell me something. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Liqueurs. Well, we are definitely an alcoholic. And I think this is my shirt. So let's put on my shirt. White satin shirt. Okay, -1 suggestion. So I have less charm, but I have more conceptualization. I think that means... Okay, see art. Okay, apparently my shirt just is a piece of art. Okay, what's this? Is that... Yeah, I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Well, it appears I do have some physique.
Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no.
My logic is still intact.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Yeah, I think my character would not be very... how do you say it? I think he has a lot of confidence still, so he wouldn't be ashamed of himself, at least not like regular people. He's very confident. So we say, really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror? Yeah, maybe we should wipe the mirror, look at ourselves.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I do not care.
Behold.
Oh, now we get our character picture. Nice. This is our face.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. But at least I'm aware of what I am. But I'm just happy with it. Well, not happy with it, but I've come to terms with it.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Insinuating I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off to in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. I think I will take this one.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, so I can try 2 checks. Encyclopedia. It's a formidable check. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Or electrochemistry. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Okay, let's try to see where it came from. I do have some chance of success.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Just one short. That's fine. We need to look deeper. Maybe we'll find out eventually, but I'm not gonna attempt to stop the expression. I'm not. It's impossible to do the check, but maybe I'll try anyway. He'll try anyway. Let's see where we get.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Well, I guess we're grinning all the way through this playthrough. Let's leave the mirror alone. Okay, what's through this door? Okay, it's locked, I think. Okay, I think we're clearing this room. And we're going on an adventure outside. Put on the normal face. Okay. So I still need to get my shoe. Somewhere on the balcony. Okay. Let me get that first. I'm seeing the lady, but at this point I probably don't care. Okay, what's this? There's something on the table. Okay. What's this? Oh, this is currency. 0.40 real? Okay. Let's hang on to that money. Okay, we are outside. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Well, I actually, myself, I like the smell of the sea. Okay, what's this then? A gust of briny wind washes over you. Okay, Shu. We are united at last. We are fully dressed. If I double click, I run. So maybe I should start doing that and not walking everywhere. It does look weird just running inside. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Okay, 1951. It's kind of hot also. So this is in Celsius, I guess, not Fahrenheit.
Hello, officer.
Okay, let's talk to this person.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Klaasje. Sounds Dutch. But I know it's Dutch. I'm Belgian, but sounds Dutch. From the Netherlands. Miss Oranje disco dancer. Oranje is orange. It's the Dutch word for orange. So she's a disco dancer from the Netherlands, probably.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Oh my god. She seems perplexed by your question. Then
Because
why did
you're
you call me
a police
officer?
officer, sir.
Okay, kind of arrogantly confident. Goddamn right, I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Good. Now, how did you know I was a police officer?
First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
All of a sudden, she looks genuinely concerned. Okay, so you're concerned?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I'm fine. Answer the question.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Okay, for a moment, it looks like you're going to blow, but you managed to keep it in. Okay. I've been here for 3 days. Okay. What kind of business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Okay, does sound like what an alcoholic would do.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Let her know you want her physically. No, that's not something my character would do. Let's try with the first one.
She nods.
But I know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
Okay, so we're hanging people out back. So that's the kind of world we live in. And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
I don't really remember being a cop or anything else for that
I can
matter.
see that.
Good.
Is it?
She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should exhaust all the dialogue. That's something I would do in regular RPGs. But if I'm really role-playing, I probably should go now. I don't want to exhaust everything. I don't know if that's the actual idea. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer.
She
They
puts,
don't like the police around here.
puts out the cigarette. Okay. At least she's looking out for me.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
What is it that they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Okay, so the world is called Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Some nice lore here about the world. Should that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
She shrugs. Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Ostentatious orchestrations. Okay.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Okay.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Okay, she sings. Okay, so OO is a band. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself is very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
That sounded sarcastic. Do I have a sarcastic meter?
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Okay, even with a success. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me. Okay, would I be ashamed or would I want to stop hearing about it? No, I probably want to know. But I'd be ashamed probably deep inside. But I wouldn't come forward with it. Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, she nods. Okay, tell me it's 1951 now.
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And that's what? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
She grins. Okay, what's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Her expression turns serious. Okay, you can go now.
glad to have been of assistance.
Goodbye, Miss Oranje.